And welcome in, folks, to Study Hall with Professor Pher. I am your host, Professor Pher Stirs. And gosh, are we excited to have everybody here tonight. This is our first time doing this podcast. Really, we're going to do a lot of cool things. We're going to play a lot of really cool music from all over the country for your listening pleasure. Maybe get you in on with some new bands that you should be checking out. Of course, just a minor disclaimer, not all the music we're going to be playing tonight is probably safe for work. So if you've got any small children around, or if you're in the office or whatever, maybe wear some headphones or whatnot. I try not to have our musicians censor themselves or that kind of thing. So just a forewarning on that. We're going to kick the music off right away with a band from Nashville, Tennessee. The band is Lipstick, and if you like 80s glam rock, and I know you do, I know everybody does. I know I love 80s glam rock, and I'm just assuming everybody else does with me. Then you're going to love our first song that we're going to be playing. The band is called Lipstick, and the song we're playing by them is I Like the Way I Rock from their CD Lipstick Deluxe Edition. Here is I Like the Way I Rock by Lipstick.
I'm on the trail. I got hopes and dreams, goals and ambitions, and I ain't gonna fail. I'm an orphan of the blues, no matter funk and soul, vagabond of the Western world. And everything I do for rock and roll music, except the things I do for that girl. I like the way I look, I like the way I talk, and girl, I'll always love you. And I ain't never gonna stop. I like the way I look, I like the way I talk, and girl, I'll always love you. I like the way I rock. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm a child of the heartland, love my jazz and big band, a queen of the pop symphony. I'm on the side of some, heritage to others, but I'm just a rocker, can't you see? I'm a Beatlemaniac, a Steinman freak, card-carrying member of the Kiss on Me. I'm sarcastic and sincere, I'm campy and I'm cheer. I'm a rocker, can you hear? I like the way I look, I like the way I talk, and girl, I'll always love you, and I ain't never gonna stop. I like the way I look, I like the way I talk, and girl, I'll always love you. I like the way I rock. Everything I can say has been said by somebody else, but I don't really care. I wanna say it myself. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like the way I look, I like the way I talk, and girl, I'll always love you, and I ain't never gonna stop. I like the way I look, I like the way I talk, and girl, I'll always love you. I like the way I rock, I like the way I look, I like the way I talk, and girl, I'll always love you. I like the way I rock, yeah, yeah, yeah. Rock, yeah, 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 yeah.
And thank you very much, Lipstick. That was Lipstick with I Like the Way I Rock. Not a bad song to launch the Music Study Hall with. Of course, class is in session right now. You're listening to Music Study Hall with Professor Pher. And of course, if you're listening to us live right now, if you're on the Ustream page, you can chat with us as this is happening. Let us know what you think of the music. Let us know what you think of the show. Let us know how much of a hack the host is. we'll listen to what you say and probably let it slide down our backs like water off a duck's back. But we're listening to you and we're seeing what you're saying there on the Ustream. Our next band is from my hometown, from Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and they are a phenomenal rap duo who's got a really neat sound to them. I mean, you hear a lot of rap nowadays, very heavily distorted, using a lot of really cool effects. But what I love about this next group is that it's very raw. It's very kind of torn down, sort of 90s slow jam sound to it. And we're gonna take a listen. This is LWFL with Two Lives, and you're hearing it right here on Music Study Hall with Professor Pher.
Yeah.
Cannon.
Woo! Pen down some shit on paper. Remember the moments of not snatching right out the air. Tell everybody about them. I like the high life in palm trees. I haven't been there. I never done that shit. I'm from Eau Claire. I guess I'm late to this party you all call life. I was at a different one living. I have been bitten. My soul's digressing. I'm building myself up. Treasure chest dreams, making myself scream. Yup. Ferrari, Versace. I'm losing my cool, you probably already lost me. You got me? I hope you got me. Everything you hear is coming from deep within myself. Peace out, quiet lifestyle. Still gonna practice my stealth. Sipping Jack and smoking weed feels like a thing from the past, but now it's a different kind of blast. Off. My chest hurts, I can breathe a little better. Almost 25 years old, same fucking sweater. But you better remember, all those nights, all those vicious nights, things just got better and better. Laughing at some girl named Sheila, she's passed out on the floor, man, now the whole team's drunk. Laying all over the floor, it's all good though. These are my private memories. If I sound like I miss them desperately, I'm sorry. Whoa, calm the fuck down, who the hell am I now? Time to learn a little bit about myself, I'ma make myself proud. Luke, it's your turn now. Get him.
Eazy-E had an empire, dead at 31 though. But to me at 25, 31 is pretty young, yo. Still plenty of time for beats and flow. Still time to relax and hit the draw. And if you don't believe me, bro, just sit back and relax and watch me go. It's okay to sit there and stare and hate from over there. And life's a bitch, but I just pull her hair. So be stagnant, just sit there and stare. Miami bitches, here's a warning, beware. Fucking different girls every night like I don't care. And we don't, here's the reason why. Cause my old girl crept with another guy more than once, but I didn't cry. Sit back though, she thought she was sly, so fuck 'em all, why try?
Seems like I'm just another fucking guy.
Yeah. And I'm sorry that I'm different.
And I'm sorry that I'm twisted.
We write this shit together.
Don't get it twisted.
Listen twice if you missed it.
Don't get it twisted.
Nike's on as we run off in the night. Look into my eyes, I fucking mean it. You best believe it. See it scattered across the sky. Wave high as we wave by, 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 by.
And that was LWFL with Two Lives right here on Music Study Hall. I love that track. I've listened to that track numerous times on their SoundCloud, which you'll be able to get to once you check out our show notes. Of course, any of the bands playing today or any other episode, you'll be able to find their Bandcamp, their SoundCloud, whatever they're using to push to promote their music on our show notes once this is uploaded and available to listen whenever you really want to listen to it. Of course, all of the music we're playing tonight and on every episode is sent to us. Bands reach out to us, ask us to play their music. They send that to our email at musicstudyhallnat@gmail.com. If you got any good music tips, if you're a band that you want us to play your music, send us a link there. Hit us up on that on that email rather, and I'll do my best to get you in on the show. That is musicstudyhallnat@gmail.com. Why don't we get right back into the music here? The next track comes from a band out of Madison, Wisconsin. The band is Dark Horse Radio, and really to kind of set the mood for this, imagine you're in a biker bar somewhere. You're wearing a leather jacket. You're slamming back a PBR or whatever beer is your choice, and the band that is playing live on stage is playing this song. Really to get that nice mood for this song, because this is what this is: a nice stripped down '70s kind of cool, like biker bar rock sound to it, and that's one of the reasons I love it so much. Here is Dark Horse Radio with their track Black Cat.
She's a real witchy woman, born on Friday 13th. She'll charm you with a smile, but beware her teeth. Wild to the man who crosses her path. Nothing but bad, bad luck and Lucifer's wrath. Black cat, midnight heart attack, on the prowl by the light of the moon. Well, she's a black cat, midnight heart attack, gonna sink her claws into you. Just stalk you down the alleys, go on ahead and run. She's one on Halloween, and she just having fun. That girl is superstitious, say I'm a damn fool. But the lady is a hunter, intentions nothing but cruel. Black cat, midnight heart attack, on the prowl by the light of the moon. Well, she's a black cat, midnight heart attack, gonna sink her claws into you. Black cat, midnight heart attack, on the prowl by the light of the moon. She's a black cat, midnight heart attack, gonna sink her claws into you. She's a black cat, midnight heart attack, on the prowl by the light of the moon. She's a black cat, midnight heart attack, gonna sink her claws into you.
And that was Dark Horse Radio with their track Black Cat off of their Transmissions EP, which is available now on their website, darkhorseradio.band/music. Go check that out. Really, I love the sound because it sounds, I mean, we talked about it earlier, but it is that sort of stripped down 70s sort of bar rock sound. Very, very, very heavily influenced. You can hear sort of strains of Ann Wilson in that, Pat Benatar. Love that sound. So check that out. That is Dark Horse Radio with their track Black Cat. We're going to travel a little bit west with our next song. Their next band is Anarchists Are Better Lovers, and they're a punk band. but it doesn't sound like a lot of really hard punk. The track I'm playing is from their XO EP. Sort of a good. It's a fun sound. Like I don't know how really to describe it. We're gonna play the track, but it's a great band. I recommend them. It's Anarchists Are Better Lovers, and here is their track, "Dancing in the Street."
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
The revolution comes, all the punks will starve. Spend too much time shuffling their feet. When the bombs fall, we'll be living our cars. When the power goes out, we'll be dancing in the street. Without your God, you won't get far. Without your heroes, how can you believe? Maybe we don't need them to be who we are. I've got you, and you've got me.
And that was Anarchists Are Better Lovers with their song "Dancing in the Street." And man, I don't know. Anarchy has never sounded so much fun. If there's going to be dancing, I'm all for it. Sign me up. Folks, Valentine's Day is right around the corner. And whether you're setting a table for a dinner for two with that special someone or crying alone in your room, candles can help set any mood. This Valentine's Day, shop Fandemonium.com for your candle needs. The team over at Fandemonium has created plethora of series of candles based on your favorite shows and movies. From Belle to Snow White, from The Doctor to Sherlock, they have a candle that's going to fit whatever mood you are in. Looking for that manly man scent? Try the Dean candle. It's got the smell of gunpowder, whiskey, and car leather. Or hey, looking to impress a book lover? That Sherlock candle smells like tobacco, freshly cleaned clothes, and books. And hey, you don't find something, not sure if there's one on there that you want? Well, they also design custom candles that you design for anyone looking to get that perfect gift for someone this Valentine's Day, or hey, maybe even for a little treat yourself present. I use candles from Fandemonium, and you should too. So hop on over to Fandemonium.com and check that out. Our next band is, again, from Nashville. We're kind of heading back down to Nashville, Tennessee. It's a really phenomenal punk band also, but it's sort of an alt-punk band by the name of Blue Matches. And this is off their Fear the Truth album. Here is Solipsism Syndrome from Blue Matches.
Can you feel the skepticism all about? Can you let it pull you out? You've been floating there for way too long, so please calm down. Nothing exists except this.
That was Blue Matches with Solipsism Syndrome off of their Fear the Truth EP. Hey, check that out. Listen to that whole album. It's phenomenal. That band is amazing. I can't sing their praises enough. Keep an ear out, too, because I have a feeling within a year or so you're going to hear them probably on your actual radios, not necessarily just online, because that is a great, great rock band right there. Gonna head a little further south for our next singer. Our next singer is Chris Wilson out of Huntsville, Alabama. Chris is an indie musician who likes to create complex sounds, but doesn't lose that ability to have songs that sound fun and are catchy that you can maybe hum over the course of the day. And hey, he's quite the accomplished cello player as well, and you can actually hear a little bit of that on this track. Here We Are from Chris Wilson. That was Chris Wilson, excuse me, with Here We Are. That's on his SoundCloud. Right now, he's raising money to kind of put out his first EP, so we're gonna have that GoFundMe in the show notes once that gets put up. But I highly recommend donating it to it. The guy's a great singer, great musician, as you heard from that track. That was Here We Are. Of course, this is just one of many things that we do on nerdandtie.com. Not only do we cover all sorts of pop culture news and blog posts over on the website, but every fortnight we cover those 2 weeks. That'll be This Sunday on nerdandtie.com, we're going to be covering the last 2 weeks of pop culture events. Some cool pop culture news happened over those 2 weeks. And if it's not the week that we're doing Nerd and Tie, Trey Dorn, who's currently producing the show right now, he's sitting in our Lafayette, Indiana studios at this exact time pushing buttons. He covers all sorts of stuff.
About me.
We didn't that was him on the mic covering all sorts of stuff that we didn't talk about on the off week, which is on the off week that we don't do Nerd and Tie. So go on over to nerdandtie.com, check out all the cool news that we've got over there, and listen into the podcast as well as listen in to the off week. Folks, we're about to wind things down. We got one more track for you tonight. Before we get going on to that, I just want to say thank you all very much for tuning in tonight. To close things out for us, here's another Nashville band. Love these guys. Love them. Actually, they were my guest on the first time I ever did a talk show at an anime convention. They played a song for us, and they're going to finish out our show here tonight. This band is Regdar and the Fighters, and this is off the Flight of the Malibu album. Here is Teenage Girlfriend.
I don't get these songs for men singing about their teenage girlfriends. Am I the only one who finds them creepier as they age? When you're 17, it's okay to pine for teenage girlfriends. But when you're pushing 40, you probably should grow out of that stage. Maybe there's something special about that first love, when you are still young, innocent. Didn't take so unlisted, need to fall into strong and brave young woman to be sent back in time to be my teenage girlfriend. Time traveling teenage girlfriend. Time traveling teenage girlfriend. Time traveling teenage girl. Wouldn't it be great to go off on a grand adventure? And while along the way, you'll probably find true romance. You'll cause a paradox, meet the scientist who sent you. But that's kind of the point, so isn't it worth the chance? Maybe there's something special about that first love, before your timeline's muddied and confused. You're born after our children, but I don't know that yet. I'll never learn how space-time's been abused. Till I send you to be my teenage girlfriend. A time-traveling teenage girlfriend. A time-traveling teenage girlfriend. Time-traveling teenage girl. The very universe is at stake if you dare to take this dare. But existence is asking for it just by being there. Won't you be my girlfriend? Time traveling teenage girlfriend. Time traveling teenage girlfriend. Time traveling teenage girl. I want you for my girlfriend. My time traveling teenage girlfriend. My time traveling teenage girlfriend. Time traveling teenage girlfriend.
And that was Regdar and the Fighters with Teenage Girlfriend. You know, I think we've all had that issue where you've got to go into the future, send someone back in the past so that your children can be born. That's really what love is, I think. I think that's the ultimate love story right there. So again, that was Regdar and the Fighters with Teenage Girlfriends off of the Flight of the Malibu album, which you can get at regdarandthefighters.com. Folks, thank you so much for joining us on our first show tonight. hey, you know, we played a lot of really great music here tonight, and here's the thing. You can buy all of this really great music on the band's website. So go check out the show notes. Go see where you can buy this great music and support your local artists, because art needs to keep being made, and that's the way to do it. Trey Dorn, thank you so much for producing for us tonight. I'm Professor Pher. And hey, folks, it's a big, beautiful world out there. There's a lot to discover. There's a lot to learn. Go out and take a look. Learn something new. Talk to that older person down the street that probably has a lot of cool things to teach you. And hey, love everybody. Have a good night.